I know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say?
This isn't the same thumbnail from last week.
What was the thumbnail last week? I don't even remember the thumbnail last week. Oh. You brute, you brute, you brute. No, the first one looks like the scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Jazz getting thrown off the ring. Ah! And the second one is just and the one on the right is just their prom photo of like, this is who you took to the prom. Wow, we were different back then.
We were different.
Now they got like 5 kids and a station wagon and 2-bedroom apartment. She's a freak, but not with him. He has a dead end job.
Yeah. She while he's working, she's fucking Priest.
Priest is just always over there. Basically, we're doing the neighbors from King of the Hill. What's his name? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the characters. It was Dell and
I can't help you there.
The Native American guy. You never seen King of the Hill?
I've seen King of the Hill, but I never really gave it my full attention because it never really appealed to me.
That's one of the great shows, Randy. I don't know why I'm blanking out the Native American. So basically, Dell, his neighbor, was having sex, or not his, but his wife was cheating on him with a Native American guy who I can't remember his name for some reason. And even their kid looks Native American and everything. And he's always over there. And then there's always jokes of, don't forget to take care of my wife. And he'll catch him cheating, but never think anything of it. It's just stupid. But it's great. It's great.
So, welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am Lord Manny Hayes. He is the very sick.
Yes. Mentally and physically now. Ew. I'm glad I can match
introduce yourself. You just answered to the very sick.
The very sick. That sounds like a really cool name. Oh, that's the very sick. Oh, that sounds like a band name. That's like a kick-ass, shitty band name that Manny's like, oh, you don't listen to the very sick. They're really good. What? They're really good. They do ska.
You know what? Until you speak without being nasally or sniffles, you are going to be Marcus the illest finale.
Hey! Ricka. You know? Watch me in my turntable. I'm going to have a turntable up here, but I'm only going to hit buttons on the computer. Pretend like I'm using a turntable.
So I haven't got any news for today's show. I know someone from AEW booking team got fired.
What? You don't know who BJ Whitmore is?
No.
Let me tell you who BJ Whitmore is, Manny. I'm going to tell you this right now, and I want the world to see it, and I don't give a damn what other people feel about it. You know how I have wrestlers I just can't stand, such as your William Yutas or I can't think of anybody else other than William fucking Yuta. Well, BJ Whitmore is my. I don't hate Lacey Evans like you and Eric, but yeah, you can put her in that category.
I don't hate her. I just think they've tried, and I think they should give up.
Well, I've always thought about that with BJ Whitmore. He was trash. He had a lot of garbage matches. He had rivalries here and there, or whatever. But I never liked him. I never liked any of his matches when he was in Ring of Honor. I always would fast forward everything he did. I just did not like this man. And to find out that he's abusive and he strangulated, someone tried to strangulate somebody and AEW fired him. I'm sorry for the victims, but thank God, because when he was showing up on AEW, it was an automatic strike for me, Manny, and it was so much that I wouldn't even bring it up on the show. I hated him.
So, Wes has Rick Boogs on his list, and I don't understand why. I see the Ember Moon. I
can see Rick Boogs being on somebody's list. What does he do? He's just a big man of muscle. And
yeah, but
he was only entertaining when he said the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. That was it with the guitar. That was it.
Yeah,
I don't really care about him.
No. Shinsuke and Rick Boogs travels in that Nissan was incredible.
He gets a pass. You do. You're right. He does get kind of a pass.
Was it a Nissan or a Toyota? I can't
It
remember.
was a Toyota. I think it was a Toyota. Oh, Brock Anderson falls in that category.
I can't put Brock Anderson in that category because I don't watch him enough or nearly care enough about him to even appear on my TV.
Corbin is almost there. But I like Corbin just enough that he doesn't make it. But QT is definitely there. Like, there's moments of Corbin when I go like, there's something there. There's something there. Just like bum ass Corbin man saved him for the list. Matt Taven. Yeah. Matt Taven's trash. He killed Ring of Honor.
I said I'd rather see Big. Oh, come on, anyone would rather see Big Buddy Harvey than
Big Buddy Harvey's good. Yeah, Big Buddy Harvey's entertaining. I think he deserves more TV time on NXT.
He does. Let's get into the show. Raw kicked off with Rhea Ripley. She comes down to the ring and is awarded the new Women's World Championship. Dominik comes running to the ring to celebrate and put the title around her waist.
Why didn't no one tell her? What did she decide not to show up to the event? I have so many questions about this segment. If I'm Rhea Ripley, I'm already upset. Triple H positioned everybody else with a new title, but when it comes to me,
ask her.
He did, didn't he?
No, it was Pierce. It was Pierce. Pierce put the title on Asuka like up.
You're right.
Up her up here.
Yeah. He put it on like a bikini top, like a two-piece. Like, here you go, Asuka. I don't know why you wrapped this here. My stomach and waist are down here. You're right. But apparently Triple H hate women, and I do not appreciate that. That's what I'm going to say.
He's trying to avoid the case. He's trying to avoid a case.
I think he's avoiding Stephanie. She's already caught up with Trish. Never again.
Instant booze as Dom says, behind every great woman is a great man. I believe the saying is the other way around, but
you know what? Why can't it be the other way? Why can't it be the other way? Let a man be supportive for once and not toxic.
I was about to make a joke, but then I was like, nope, because I want the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to buy us out.
Yes. And Manny, you don't want to lose your night shift that somehow you can be Sir Lord Manny Hayes. And you don't want to lose it by getting canceled. Like, fucking Charles isn't gonna knight me now. Oh no, I don't want Charles to knight me. I feel like that's just a step down. I didn't really care for the Queen, but Charles knight me, I feel like doesn't have the same thing to it.
Cody comes out. Well, I didn't like the fact that his wife came out to a song about vaginas. It's sung by choir, so.
Well, I'm glad I didn't watch any of that presentation, Manny. That's what I'm glad about.
Cody comes out, gives respect to Mommy, but Cody wants to talk about Dom slapping him last week. Cody challenges Dominik for a match at Money in the Bank because Brock Lesnar hasn't got the balls to face him. Ooh. Rhea says Dom is more of a man than anyone in the arena, anyone watching at home, and even Cody himself, and accepts the challenge on Dom's behalf. The Miz jumps Cody from behind, allowing Dominik to get another cheap shot on Cody and runs away. Another hit and run.
This reminds me of Kofi Kingston slapping Diva in the back of the head numerous times before they got the match with the Dudleys.
Was it Kofi or was it Woods?
It was Kofi. It was always Kofi.
Kofi's too nice to have done that.
Nah, this was heel Kofi. He got the back of Diva's neck multiple times.
And we need to do a thorough investigation, Marcus, because the Miz has done something again. He put on a stellar match with Cody Rhodes.
I don't know what the Miz is on in recent events, but each match he adds something new, and each match the matches are good. Yes, he never wins. He never wins now. Now that he's actually developed moves and a moveset that formed, and he's in the prime of his wrestling career, I guess. He's never winning or never coming close. I need the Miz to go back after titles. And I know there's no title for him to go after. The Intercontinental's whole lockdown. And there are no other mid-card titles in the world for him. He can't go after. Maybe he can go after Rollins, but I don't know if people will buy that these days. Okay, I think the Miz needs to become a threat again.
Would it be a step down for the Miz if he went down to NXT and helped that division? Because I think a lot of people could do with learning from the Miz, specifically promo style.
Yeah, I think it'll help, but is it a step down? No, I mean, yeah, but I think it'll be something that'll be unique. I think it'll put eyes on NXT. I think people will be like, "Oh, what's the Miz doing?"
I think it would, and then I think it for the betterment of the people there. Like, there's a good few people that could learn a few tips from the Miz. Like, look at Roxanne Perez. She could do with some promo classes from the Miz. Maybe even Mello. Mello's got his own style, but like it doesn't come off that intimidating. He sounds weak when he talks, but like he can do in the ring. So like I feel like there's a lot of people that could actually benefit from him and then learn the specific WWE style from him.
Yeah, I think if you swapped him and Barry Corbin right now in the feud with Hayes, I think it'd be a better feud. 10 times better feud. And him going in the back, talking about how entitled these guys are coming up, and him talking about his humble beginnings of being kicked out the locker room and all that other shit that goes on with the Miz's life about never making it and how easy they have it. I think that fits a lot better than what Corbin's fitting right now. That'd be nice.
Yeah, and then we get Becky Lynch. She says the Money in Bank has always eluded her, and this year she's got a good feeling about it. She says we have been conditioned to think that the number one person in the company is the person that holds the championship, and we got a new shiny championship. But the person who is number one is the person with all the power. Who holds the power is the person that with that briefcase.
Let me also add this. She was watching old Attitude Era footage when Steve Austin became the CEO and realized, oh shit, that makes you number one person. He had the most power. He had the most power at the time.
Becky says she really likes power and the ability to make the champion feel scared. And when people are scared, they do stupid and dangerous things. And she likes that because it makes her better. Trish Stratus is so scared, she got herself an insurance policy called Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark says she can add she can add not beating Trish Stratus and losing the Money in the Bank to Zoe Stark to a list of failures. Becky says she has learned from her many failures, and that makes her great. Becky puts Zoe Stark over, but says she lacks personality. Zoe says she better look in the mirror because Becky Lynch didn't get relevant by her personality. She got relevant by someone breaking her face.
Yeah!
Tell her about that. Break her face all over again at Money in the Bank and make her famous. See, this affected me personally, Marcus, when she said that.
Oh, really?
So when I was learning to be a manager, I got sent away to another store, and
I don't know why I was like, Manny, you were learning to be a manager? When you tell me this about your life? When are you going to be a wrestling manager?
Yeah. And then,
you over there with your tennis racket?
And bucket of salt.
Yeah, we just have all the props from that 80s wrestling managers.
And the manager back then told me I wasn't going to make it as a manager in retail because I lacked personality.
Look
at me now, Alex Worsley. I know who you are. I'm going to name drop you. You're a prick. Look at me now.
Look at him. Look at him. Tell him how his ass tastes.
Currently, church is in session, and that's the gospel according to Lord Manny Hayes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, Manny, you gave me the Holy Ghost. Ooh, Jesus. I'll start speaking in tongues. Not Kimbe. Ooh. Speaking of which, before we go further, I don't know what's going on in the chat, but Cody and Brandy solving racial issues is real American heroes. Got it. Let's let Weston start singing Ebony and
Ivory.
Oh, bro, this
together in perfect harmony.
Side by side on the end. Keep alive. Don't we? Why? Oh. And they're doing that together. I'm just saying.
You have man-y faces.
Let's go with man-y faces. If I'm going to be the illest finale, you're going to be man-y faces, and we're going back to 1989 and write the dopest lyrics as possible.
Nah, my rap name would be the Mannequin. Don't say anything.
MC, I'm going to throw MC in there since we're going back in time. MC Mannequin.
No, I'll be your DJ, so I'll be DJ.
Oh, you're going to be the DJ? No, I want to be the DJ. I think
no,
it was
because
Finale. The Grand goes
to
like
Finale
on
the mic.
I don't know. DJ Grand Finale sounds like it has a big, even though I'm always mistaken for DJ Grand Finale on my Instagram. I own the name. I own it. Not DJ Grand Finale. I own it. So don't be thanking him at Coachella or EDC or something. You should be thanking me when I'm doing this podcast in front of 5 people.
See, this doesn't sound right. MC Manny Flash. That just sounds like I whip my cock out every time.
Hey, buddy.
We get a match between Chelsea Green and Becky Lynch. Becky wins with disarmer. It's kind of just there.
It was just there. But I do enjoy Samantha Irvin's announcing of certain people of Chelsea Green or Ludwig Kaiser. The way she says it makes it seem like he's the most corrupt guy on the planet.
He is.
Ludwig Kaiser. Like he gave her orders to say it. You say it just like that. You say it like I'm the sneakiest motherfucker on the planet. But the way she says Chelsea Green always gets a kick out of me. Chelsea Green. It gets extra hype in.
The Judgment Day are in the back. Finn's got the Judgment Day are gloating about Rhea's new title. Dominik getting a match at Money in the Bank with Cody, and Priest about to become get his position in the Money in the Bank. They go to Finn. He's like, "I got a lot on my mind." He looks stressed as well.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to go propose to a girl that he know damn well he probably shouldn't propose to, and she's going to say no. But this is his only shot to keep the relationship together.
Nah, Marcus, you know what? He looked like he was conflicted. Like he was about good and evil were running in between his soul, and he didn't know which one to do.
Yeah, I can kill these people, or I can end this peacefully. But we'll see. As he was walking by, just a lot on my mind. When he said that, I died laughing, going like, "Oh, what's worrying him? Someone, where's a follow-up question to this? It's just still walking. Someone asked Finn what's going on.
Someone look after Finn.
Yeah, I want a wellness check on Finn right now because he did not look.
He's been burned. He's been burdened for 7 years. But we'll get onto that in a minute. Priest asks everyone to stay in the back and side eyes Finn as he says it. Then we move into Matt Riddle versus Damian Priest. Can we have? Why have we got all the Manny puns?
Come on, Manny Fresher. That's so amazing. You have the greatest rap name of all time, Manny, and you don't use it. You don't use it. You settled with Lord Manny Hayes.
I can't rap.
Neither can 90% of the rappers today, Manny.
So we get Matt Riddle versus Damian Priest. Priest qualifies with the Razor's Edge for the win. This was a really good match. And then Gunther picked some bones.
Pick the bone. So I'm going to tell you this. I really enjoyed this match. This was a top level match. It's why Priest could be the guy one day. And this is why
I think they are.
Elevated. Yeah.
The report after his match with Seth last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. Was that people in the back were very high on Damian Priest, which I find really weird because it's like he's 42 now, which is he's coming in prime.
Yeah, but he's in the best shape of his life, Manny. If you see old photos of him,
he isn't.
He's in the best shape. He looks better than he's ever did in his life.
He's not in the best shape of his life because he's wrestling in a shirt.
That's just because he's still insecure, Manny, and maybe he have Nazi tattoos or something. I don't know, but he's in the best shape of his life. Everything's going well for him, and I thought we had a babyface moment. And I know it goes against their story, maybe they're telling, but a babyface moment was when Gunther came out with Ludwig Kaiser, and they stared each other down. And instead of picking the balls, if he would have said, "Nah, fam, you're going to have to go through me to get them. Because they were selling that they're old friends. Now, and I thought this could be a pre-States turn right here, and that would have been amazing. Is he Marcus? Is he? I'm saying he's in the best shape of his life. He got to be in the best shape of his life.
Then we go to the back where Byron has 2 interviews. He interviews Natty, and Natty doesn't know how to be herself anymore.
Oh my God, man! You don't know how excited I was for this.
Why?
I was so excited because
it's too late. It's too late in the game for a gimmick change. It's too late. It's too late.
I'm waiting to see Natty's new gimmick. What is Natty going to cook up? What is she going to do? What is Natty going to do?
It's far too late in the game to be giving her a new gimmick.
I want a new gimmick for Natty, and I want to see what it's all about. Because Natty has proven to be very horrible on the microphone and show very little personality. She shows more personality in her thirst trap pictures and videos or whatnot than she has ever shown in actual wrestling.
Her sister's more over than her.
Yeah, I need to see a new Natty gimmick at year 25 of Natty. I don't know her career, and I can't wait. I was excited. I went, oh, what's Natty gonna do? Is she gonna be a superhero? Is she gonna finally do the lunch lady gimmick that we've been proposing? What can Natty do at this point in her career?
Sounds like a bad campaign.
Yeah,
Natty 2023. Vote Natty 2023.
Yeah, cat ears. I want a new Natty, and I think a new Natty, if maybe she'd be like Jeff Jarrett and become the last outlaw or something. I don't know.
Jeff Jarrett's got like 30 years on Natty.
I'm gonna say maybe 12, maybe 12. But yeah, you're right. But this could be Natty's last run.
So moving from that interview, he goes to Kevin and Sammy, but Imperium interrupt, where we learn Matt Riddle injured Giovanni Vinci last week. Ludwig forces a tag team title match, which Kevin enrages, saying he needs to change his shorts and shirt. He can't wrestle in the current short and shirt he's wearing, so he needs to change them.
Kevin being upset again. Later, Sammy in the back asked him, "Hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong?"
He's stressed, man. He's stressed.
Eventually, he goes, calm down, get some water. But he was stressed. Dude, with the Usos and now this.
I love the casual joke, though, where they ask where Baldy is.
Yeah.
And then Adam Pearce walks into shot. And then you hear Kevin say, there he is. And then Adam Pearce goes, what?
I took offense to that. I don't appreciate it.
It'd be just you. It'd be Marcus and Wes as the baddies.
You got that right. I love that this is always on delay. Here we go to the next segment. But first tag team title match for the main event. What was the main event, Pierce, before this? Derek!
Derek Kelly says Derek. We go to Ricochet versus Bronson Reed. This match ends in DQ as Nakamura hits Bronson Reed. Then Nakamura and Ricochet suplex him off the top rope. And then Nakamura and Ricochet have problems in the back.
Yes. After double suplexing a 400-pound man in the ring together, going like, fuck yeah, he rolled our match, to, hey man, mind your fucking business. No one asked you to come sit your ass at ringside. You can't do commentary. What are you doing? You came out there only to get someone thrown at you. You know how this works. You know how this works. You come sit at ringside, someone's gonna throw it into you, and then you cost me my money, my pay window. Fuck you, Nakamura. I don't care what beef you have with Reed. But I do enjoy this petty feud. This is the pettiest feud in wrestling. Oh, all parties. Manny's reading a long sentence, or he is frozen.
No. So he's wrote something that I'm trying to approve.
Oh. Who is it? Okay. I'll do my best, Jamal, for no reason. This isn't even a Jamal impersonation. Y'all not ready for these intricate bars. My synthesis will have you looking to cosmos for stars, trying so hard to even for the core crashes hard. The line kind of went above and beyond, and so far, magic. Oh shit, Jafar! I don't. Oh no, I had to yell.
Is this the same part of this? Oh,
it might
is.
be. I think it's a part when Jafar and so far rhyme. So that's where I was supposed to go in the bars. It's really hard to read this in the way it's intended because I know I was rapping until like I write the first word Jafar, or I don't even try to do this. He should say this for ETE, where we can use the actual rapper who wrote the lyrics.
No one rewatches ETE.
I rewatch it on multiple occurrences.
For some weird reason, 80 people decided to watch. 80 people decided to watch Rhodes Retro this week, and I don't understand why.
Because we said it's the final episode. Everybody wants to see the series finale, Manny. You want to build up to that series finale where we just realized, you know what? The Attitude Era was trash. We're getting the best wrestling today, and people holding up to the glory days of that misogynistic, racist, homophobic, toxic work environment.
In the chat, does anyone actually watch us on Rhodes Retro? Otherwise, we're just getting rid of it. Finn Balor.
Did you already get rid of it? And it said
no, we got one episode left. Finn Balor comes out. He calls out Seth Rollins. Finn talks about 7 years ago being a first-round pick, beating Roman Reigns on his first night, and 3 weeks later he became the first Universal Champion. Finn says he'd been waiting to say this to Seth Rollins for 7 years, whilst the Kansas fans were singing his song all the damn time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I wanted to kill them. I wanted to actually kill them for this. I wanted to kill them. I wanted to kill that crowd, but I also respect the moment. I haven't seen anybody just take over someone's promo. Like they do dial with the booze, but I've never seen it. And then when Rollins talked, they shut up. They were so orchestrated. Like this was a planned attack on a man who was so stressed as Finn, who had 7 years to get off his chest. He gets this tonight.
It was supposed to be the highest of highs, but it became the lowest of lows. He's not complaining about the injuries because injuries happen, but Seth took everything away from him. Took his moment, his title. He took a year from his career. But guess what? But guess what? It's his turn to take it all away from him. Seth says that this is the Finn Balor been waiting to see for the last 7 years. They've been both on a career trajectory, very hard word to say, where one of them got bitter and the other got better.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins says if he wants a shot at the title, it's on. But if this version of Finn Balor, the bitter shell of a champion, turns up, he doesn't stand a chance. Suggests he bring the Finn Balor that beat him with his arm hanging off, or is he bringing the one that's been walking around for the last 7 years acting like a little bitch and then walks away?
So I had a suggestion right off the jump for Finn Balor. I think he should dislocate his arm or something to fight Rollins, because Rollins, similar to the Fugitive, have a problem with one-armed men. He can't beat anybody with one arm. He struggled. He lost to Finn for the Universal title when Finn had no arm, and then he lost to Cody in Hell in a Cell. These are the biggest stakes where people who had a handicap of no arm. Rollins is usually so. I'm detaching my arm whenever I'm fighting Rollins because he doesn't know how to approach it. He doesn't have an arm submission. He does not have it. Maybe if Becky taught him to disarmor, maybe he'll be able to survive. But I am dislocating my own arm and being like, what you gonna do now, bitch?
Apparently we can't cancel it because Jamal watches it. Maurice watches it. But Maurice ain't here to back that up. And his Marine friends do. We would never know because no one leaves comments on those videos.
Yeah. Please leave comments on Raw's Retro. Save Retro. We're all God's children. We're all save. I don't know what we're actually saving with the Attitude Era, but you know what? It's good. We do have a plan to change the format for that show, though. It's a lot of wrestling to watch. It's exhausting.
Raquel Rodriguez versus Shayna Baszler. That just happened. You notice how loud the arena was for Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, and how silent it got for Raquel versus Shayna Baszler.
I enjoy that. There's a full contrast of guys. We're worn out. We got that left. Oh, good. It's Shayna and Ronda and Raquel. No reaction here. Good night. But this was dead silent, and I went, wow, this happened. Like, we were in the low of Raw right now. This is the low point of Raw. Raw was actually moving along, had good pace, good momentum going on to the show, and then this match happened, and it was like, oh, we're going downhill to the main event.
But then I don't even really want to talk about the match that happened. I want to talk about that damn arm drag, Marcus. That arm drag.
Hold on, Manny. I have something leading into this arm drag, and what you refer to as the Alpha Academy and Maxine Dupree and this arm drag. But I want to talk about information that I think is new to me, or something I knew and forgot. Manny, Valhalla gets her strategies from the gods. For her opponents.
Yeah, but she clearly didn't see that arm drag coming.
Several things to take. One, you can talk to the gods and you're wasting it on wrestling matches with the Viking Raiders who aren't winning even with all your strategies. And then you didn't see that arm drag coming? You didn't see Maxine working on that in the back? Only to be like, yeah, twist that shit on you? How dare you? How dare you?
I ain't seen an arm drag so good since Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, I want Valhalla to go back to the gods and cuss their ass out. What am I talking to you for? You didn't tell me about the arm drag? You didn't tell me about that. She thought this is this ridiculous outfit. Yes, it's a thirst trap. Yes, that outfit has no mechanical wrestling ability whatsoever. But you let that arm drag hit me? Fuck you guys.
Because I can tell you what God, how her interaction with the gods are. I imagine like four of them just like there, like in this like realm place.
Yeah.
she stands in the middle like it's America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, but she stands in the middle. She talks to them, and then one of them, just as she comes into the little stage area. Look what I want to tell this bitch. And tell her all the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because she getting bad intel.
How are you still the worst member of the Riot Squad, even though Ruby's doing nothing right now? Ruby's doing nothing, and you're still the worst member of the Riot Squad. Oh, well, why may we torture you so long? This is great. Who is she talking to? She's talking to talk to your kids. Go talk to a therapist. Go get the help you need, Sarah Logan. Your husband got his ass whooped, and then you got arm dragged. Not working out.
Finn is talking to JD McDonough in the back, and then Finn congratulates Damien on winning his qualifier match. Damien goes, "You seem a lot better." But Finn basically asks Damien if he wins the Money in the Bank, would he cash in on him? He says no.
Quick.
He said no, and that's his word, and he's giving him his word. But next time in future, Finn should keep his word with him. And then Damien says that Seth has caused so much tension between them, so at Money in the Bank, he should make it worth it. Are they going to break up?
I don't know. Seems like they're going to break up. Last week they teased it when Finn was like, stay in the back, or Priest was like, stay in the back to Finn, and he also told Judgment they stay in the back. It seems like they're in breakup mode, but they could be kicking Priest out for JD.
Yeah, possibly. It could be, or it could be Finn out and then JD.
Or it could be Finn and JD as a new tag team, and the Judgment Day break it up because Rhea and Dom are doing their own thing. Priest seems like a solo act at this point. It's over. It's over. Breaks my heart.
Seth says there'll be another open challenge next week on Raw. They didn't actually follow up on anything about him and Bron Breakker. Maybe that happens tonight, or Bron Breakker answers the challenge next week on Raw.
No, he wants him to come to him. He wants him to come to him. I can't answer your open challenge on Raw. You're supposed to come to me. You come down to the PC. Fuck that, Seth. You're supposed to be a world champion. So, they didn't really follow that up. I was hoping that we got some information on that, but Bron Breakker just went out there, shot a shot. Seth ignored him, and that's where we are.
And more reason to watch tonight, to be honest. More reason to watch tonight. So we get Sammy and Kevin Owens versus Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser for the undisputed tag team titles. The match was fun. Matt Riddle.
Why did Gunther want these belts?
Matt Riddle came out. He's being stopped by officials. Marcus, he does a spin move. He does a spin move, much like Marshall Faulk. Gets away from one of the officials, only to get a big boot to the face.
Yes.
I asked you, Matt Riddle, was it worth it?
You know what? I still think it was. If I can get that sick move on you one time, it is kind of worth that big boot in the face because I got that move on one guy. I got it on one. Get a combine.
Gunther is then DDT'd on the outside by Kevin Owens, while Sammy wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
No, this is bullshit. They know for weeks I've been saying no one wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb, and all of a sudden he done won with the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Someone said this on the mid-card mess, and I found a video. So I know on 2 other occasions, because it was in that video, that he's won a match with the Blue Thunder Bomb. So this makes it 3.
This is 3 times. And he's not the only one that does the Blue Thunder Bomb. Multiple wrestlers do the Blue Thunder Bomb. The referees yell, Blue Thunder Bomb, and everyone kicks out on 2. It's like they hear, it's like, not today. I'm not losing to this. Although Ludwig Kaiser, it was not his day, as he must have pulled something, and he couldn't kick out of the Blue Thunder Bomb.
So that was Raw. Marcus, guess what?
Yes.
Vince McMahon was not backstage this episode, but he was making changes. He was making changes remotely. He didn't make any match changes or anything. He just moved shit around so it flowed better. Yeah, so it was interesting what you said up to this Raquel match. Everything was working nicely, and then it kind of just fell till the main event.
So do you think this is the match he moved? Like, and then Triple H's like, God damn it. The show was going
I think that Raquel match was a good cool-off.
Yeah. I think Vince made the right call. But you know what? No matter what, every week we're going to get reports now. Vince McMahon changed some shit. No one has proof. No one goes, hey, Vince changed that. Did he? Yeah, he called in and said, not today. We're moving Shayna Baszler and Raquel to later in the 3rd hour or something. Like, I would like to get Vince McMahon to come out in these reports. How many times have you changed Raw in the past week? I haven't looked at Raw in 2 years.
So the poll had 715 votes.
Ooh, that's a good turnout.
82% of the vote went to yes, they enjoyed this week's episode of Raw. And 10% of people thought it was just there, and 8% didn't like it at all.
But you know what? I fit the yes category of liking the show. I thought it was a really good show. And for those who are watching the Denver Nuggets Miami Heat game, good for you. Shout out to the Nuggets for winning. Jokic, the man. Although I was rooting for Jimmy Buckets and stuff. But you know what? There was no chance in hell they were winning that match. There's no chance.
Yeah, so that was a really good episode of Raw.
Yep. I have nothing else to say. Wow. I mean, we can start doing the French national anthem, but
Marcus pushed himself through this because he was really unhappy with the results of the Untitled Eric and Manny show that happened on Saturday.
Which is now going by the Me Show. The Me.
Where that did about 220 views, and Marcus ain't happy about it.
How did the views go up? I was in the chat. Damn it.
Yeah, no one else was. No one else was. So explain that, because it doesn't make any sense.
No one was in the chat because they said, "Oh, Marcus isn't here." There's no one worth chatting to. Ugh. I don't know. I'm a failure.
I think people enjoyed that nonsensical talk for half an hour about tech.
Yeah, what the hell was that? That went on for an hour.
Hey, that's what happens when me and Eric talk. When you're not around, when there was a watch along, me and Eric didn't talk about anything that was going on the watch along. We spoke about food, we spoke about ongoing tech, games.
And I want to take away any card Eric has of talking about games for the simple fact he doesn't play any of them. He just buys them in their plastic. The mannequins out. Okay, are we both
a really bad fact? That sounds like a really weird faction.
I'm gonna add them to the World Breakfast Federation. The mannequins. Why are they here? Don't worry about it.
Should we just replace Roy's Retro with the World Breakfast Federation? Where you present and then I just appear shocked every time you bring up stuff and ad lib.
Yeah, I mean, it's for ad lib. Hey, the original Breakfast Federation. All that was ad lib. There was no preparation. There's nothing written down.
I thought you prepared for that one.
Maybe one of them. Maybe one of them I put matchups in, but the rest of it is all ad lib. I think there's one. I think I thought of the leftovers as a faction. That's it. That was it. That's the only thing thought of that's actually correctly, and the rest is kind of a mix of what happened in a week of wrestling from other shows.
When's Arby's going to turn up to the World Breakfast Federation?
Arby's doesn't do breakfast. I don't think, and they're disgusting anyway. They're the Natty Neidhart or Baron Corbin or who did we say was the worst? Who did we say was the worst earlier?
What
was Boots?
Matt Taven. Boots.
Yeah, that's Arby's. That's Arby's. Matt Taven.
Well, Greg's does breakfast, so you can take it out on Greg's if you want, but the power of Greg's will compel you with flaky pastry.
Check how flaky we are. They probably don't show the event, so they're so flaky.
But that should conclude the show.
I got there.
That should conclude today's show. Like the video, subscribe, tune in to ETE tomorrow.
Alex Shelley, world champion. Impact Wrestling. Steve McIntyre did not last long.
Didn't the other one win a title as well?
Yeah, he's Chris Sabin won the X Division title, beat Trey Miguel 100% against it.
How old is Chris Sabin now?
Same age as Natty, I think. Or AJ. They're all in their mid-40s. And I think 40 is the new spot for champions, I guess. That's why Finn got a chance. Dislocate your arm, Finn. Dislocate your arm, and you could be world champion. Okay? You'll be world champion.
So, I'll be back on Thursday with your NXT and AEW report with Marcus, and possibly the last episode of Roy's Retro on Friday.
We are God's children.
So, you better watch that if you want it to be saved. You're gonna leave a comment on it.
Yeah, or baptize it. That's also, I heard that saves things too. You throw some water on there and dunk it in a tank, maybe it'll save it.
Because
please do not destroy your computer.
Yeah, so we out.
Peace. Hold on. Oh, you gotta go out your DJ name. You gotta sign off. I'm DJ Mannequin. Joined by the illest finale. Because he's sick. He got a cold. Pandemic.
We out. Peace.
Peace.